few more. Whoa, I was going to have a little nip there. These mandibles on the front, they're not big enough to pierce your skin at the minute, but they can give a bite when they get bigger. Well, I can actually feel that on there. Oh yeah, it's very strong actually. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited today because I have an unboxing and I'm really excited about what's in here. And if any of you in the hobby can have a pretty much guess what type of items going to be going into these because of the sand, I'll give you a look in a second. So just have a guess and see what you think it is. Right, so let's get on with the unboxing and I'll show you what I've done, and obviously then we'll see what's gone in there. Box. I think some of you probably already guessed what it is going in there. It's not a scorpion. I hope these are both okay because it's been really, really cold where Lucy and I live at the minute. And hopefully there's a heat pack in there, there should be. I've had these items before, not this particular one, but it's from the Spidershop, so probably some of you have already had a look at their list on the Spidershop. So box within a box, great packing. We just checked the box. Ah yeah, and I ordered another one of these. I absolutely love these, so that's good to have another one of those. Nothing else in there. Brilliant. Right, let's get into this little one. I am really excited to get these. I've been waiting a couple of weeks for these now. As soon as they put them on, just hope they're okay because it is really cold. Let's just open that up, get rid of the packet peanuts. No more leaflets at the minute. They're not putting leaflets in the top to show their shows, which is what I wanted. I'm waiting for them so I know what show dates there is for this year. Right. This is it. I didn't know if they were going to be small, large, or oh, that's lovely and warm. But I've just ordered the 2 items. There, and it is the, I think it's the Karschia. I'm probably saying that wrong. I can't remember off the top of my head. Tibetana, which is the Tibetan camel spider, and it says they were world caught. Check, nothing else in there. Brilliant. So I've got the 2 of those. Oh, I can see one there. I think the closures I picked are going to be perfect. So I need to get these out as soon as possible. And it said on the Spidershop with these, I think it was, if I put it on the screen there, I think it was they can bite and the temperament of these aren't too good. But I've had camel spiders before and they can be absolutely fine and walk around completely like placid. Yeah, they can bite. I've been bitten by my last camel spider a few times, but they don't really pierce the skin. It just feels a bit strange and like sharp in certain points. But these are slightly different. I've had 2 different types before. And I had one for a good few years, a female, and just couldn't find a male to mate, and then she just ultimately passed away. So I'm hoping I can get one of each out of these. So let me stop talking because you want to see them, and let's just get one of the enclosures up. Right, so as you can see, I've got loads of sand. I've got a good 6 inches of substrate there, and I've put in this skull. Everything's been cleaned in here, tiny little bit of moss, and then also cork bark, just so they want to dig under there. They can go in the cave that way inside the skull and dig down, and then what I may do is just add more sand, add them as and when I need it. If I notice they want to be in and they want to be covered up, which sometimes they do, I may need to add more just so they can cover up the door or put some wood in front or something like that. Sometimes with another type I needed to, if the sand's too loose, then I needed to put a bit of excavator clay or a bit of cocoa fibre in just to bind it together, just so then it can build tunnels. But I wanted to see what this one was like with the looser sand because I did a bit of research on the environment where it's from. So it's slightly sandy, slightly gritty, slightly bit of soil, so it's a bit of everything. So I just wanted to see what it looks like with just the sand. So there we go, and then we've got the skull hanging out so it could come out of the eyes. Right, let's see if I can have a look and pick one to go in here. Let's see if I can get that out. Whoa. See, it's actually moist, this tissue, and they actually hate moisture. Just see if I can put this down. There we go, you can see it there. Bring that this way. Right, just use my hands. Oh, they've been chomping away already. Not sure if you can see that in there. Plop that down. See if we can give this one a little nudge. Probably turn around and face. No, are you going to move out? It said these ones are fast. They can be fast from what I've experienced in the past, but they tend not to be. Come on. There we go. Nice and chill for the minute. There we go. I knew it would turn around. It's just backing away. Come on. At least these have got a lot of growing to do. Don't want to drop it or startle it. Come on. Loads of places for this one to hide now. Does not want to leave. Come on. Very reluctant to leave the tissue. Look at that, absolutely stunning that you can see the jaws moving already. So it's a couple of inches and they can get a lot bigger than this. And because it's a lot cooler at the minute, it's not going to be that active. If you've had any of these in a hobby, I tend to keep these on the hotter side, so about 28 degrees, even up to 30, and you get more activity out of them, more movement. The lower the temperature, they seem to just go a bit docile and a bit dormant, so not really moving at all. But impressive set of jaws already. Can see the eyes on the front there, but I don't think they've got good eyesight, these, hence the reason all these long hairs, if you can see them there coming off the legs. Really love these. Weird looking invertebrate there. It's not a spider, it's not a scorpion, it's in a family of its own, the solifugae. I absolutely love these. Those jaws are impressive as they get older. Like I said, I did have a confirmed female before, but not a Tibetan one. And also I had a fluffy camel spider as well. But if you don't buy a couple at the same time, it's hard to get them again once they're sold out of everywhere. So that's why I've got two, to see if I can get a male and a female. Let's see if we can get this one in. Constant jaw movement, look. Come on. Whoa, I was going to have a little nip there. These mandibles on the front, they're not big enough to pierce your skin at the minute, but they can give a bite when they get bigger. Well, I can actually feel that on there. Oh yeah, it's very strong actually. Come on, I'm not trying to hurt you, I just want you to get off. Come on. They grip so well. Come on. Very bitey. Try it with the straw and see if I can just get it to go onto the sand. Come on. Holding its ground. There we go. Come on, down you go. Let's just remove those bits of tissue. There we go. So camel spider is in,
and it will probably dig down under there, but once it finds this cave, it will probably just disappear in there for a bit. And I'll keep an eye on it for the next day or so, just see what it's doing, if I need to put any tweaks to the enclosure to make it set right. But I'm going to first off put it into the section of my room pretty much right next to my heater, where I know it gets 28 to 30 degrees and it will absolutely thrive there. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not putting any water dishes in at all. I'll give it a day or so just to make itself hide. Once it's hidden, then it'll feel more comfortable. And I think they come out at night nocturnally, if I can remember. So I put crickets or prey items in early evening, let them run around, and then they come out when they're ready. So that's the first one. Let me get the second one in. Right, so the second one there, I've done the same again with 2 cork pieces, one this side, one that side, and then I did a crocodile's head, which you can get from any sort of pet store. So it's got holes and it's got an empty cavity down here, which then goes down into where I've buried it under the sand, so it can just go through this way and bury itself down or come out wherever it wants to. Look, so it's all hollow in there, and I think that'll be absolutely perfect for it. So let me just get this one in. Same again, just open that up. Just give it a trial pinch, just in case it's right near the tip. You don't want to squeeze it. Let's open it up. Oh, this one's way smaller. Oh, wow, this one is way smaller. So we've definitely got a lot of growing with this. Look at that, just backing up. Perfect condition though. There is a way of telling if they're male or female, but I haven't had one of these for a few years, so I'm going to have to do a bit of research again. So I will let them settle, and then I'll start having a look to see if I can see those differences. And I think when they mature, I think it's down to even these front legs. I think one gender has longer than the other, but then also possibly down to the segments on the back. But I can't tell at the minute, but they are stunning. So this one is half the size of the other one, but I do not care. That just means I've got it for longer in my care if I can keep them alive, which I have managed to on the last couple. So I just couldn't breed them because I didn't have a pair. So I'm hoping that with this I have. So in fact I need to probably sex them as soon as possible, because this one's a lot smaller. If this one's the female, I need to keep the other one slowed down. But let's see if I can get this one to go in. I'm not sure it's aware it's going on my finger. Come on. Got extremely strong with the hooks on their feet. See if it will go in and feel safe. You're going to turn around and fight. Here we go. Straight in, look, that's going to be absolutely perfect.
Well, there you go. So that was a nice quick unboxing from the Spidershop there. Brilliantly packed, brilliantly sent, real good condition. And I can't wait to start feeding these in the next few days. So I'm going to bring up the temperature for them. I think in my spider room at the minute, it's just midday now, so it's just starting to kick over 24 degrees. And over in that corner behind you, it will get a lot warmer. It's about 28, maybe a little bit more, depending if the sun comes through, which would be perfect from them. So they get the sun rays in on them as well. And I think that would be absolutely awesome. So look in the future to other updates of these, and I'll show you how well these are growing. And if I've got a male, if I've got a female or two of the same, I don't know, but fingers crossed I get one of each. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.